Imagine sailing the open seas, where danger lurks around every corner and bizarre traditions dictate life on a pirate ship. You might think of pirates as ruthless rogues who live by the sword, but there's a quirky side to their culture filled with odd customs and strange beliefs. What if I told you that some of these traditions are not just bizarre, but also reveal the human side of these notorious sea bandits? Today, you'll uncover the weird and fascinating traditions of pirates that might just surprise you. Did pirates really have a set of rules they followed? Contrary to popular belief, pirates often adhered to their own code of conduct. This code varied from crew to crew, but typically included guidelines on how to share treasure, how to treat captives, and the expected behavior on board. Imagine a pirate ship where each member, despite their rough exterior, agreed to these rules to ensure fairness and order among themselves. This was essential, especially in the chaotic world of piracy. Understanding this code reveals that pirates were more organized than they appeared and valued loyalty and respect as fundamental principles of their community. But it wasn't just the rules that shaped their lives. What bizarre beliefs did pirates hold that affected their daily lives? Pirates were notorious for their superstitions, which played a significant role in their decision-making and actions at sea. For instance, many believed that whistling on a ship could summon a storm. The thought of invoking the wrath of the sea was terrifying, and to avoid bad luck, they adhered strictly to various rituals. Additionally, they often avoided certain colors, like yellow, believing it brought bad fortune. Exploring these superstitions shows how fear and the unknown influenced pirate behavior, creating a unique culture that balanced danger with quirky beliefs. As they prepared for battle, what rituals did pirates perform? Pirates often engaged in strange rituals to boost morale before heading into combat. Drinking rum was a popular way to foster camaraderie and courage among the crew. They even practiced dancing with the devil, a celebratory dance that signified their readiness to face the dangers ahead. These rituals served not only to invoke bravery, but also to strengthen bonds among crew members, highlighting the blend of fear, camaraderie, and thrill that defined their lives on the open seas. Lastly, let's discuss the surprising role of women in pirate traditions. While many think of pirates as a male-dominated society, women played significant roles on ships, often challenging the norms of their time. Some women, like Anne, Bonny, and Mary Red, disguised themselves as men to join pirate crews and gained respect for their skills and bravery. This shift in gender dynamics reveals the complexity of pirate life and how it allowed for unusual social interactions, making the pirate community a fascinating study of equality amidst the chaos. By understanding these unique aspects of pirate life, we see that their traditions are not just tales of adventure, but also reflect a unique culture filled with oddities and human experiences. You've uncovered how these weird customs showcase the pirates' quest for identity and community on the high sea. Next time you think of pirates, remember these strange traditions that reveal a deeper, more nuanced side to their lives beyond the image of fearsome marauders. What bizarre beliefs did pirates hold that affected their daily lives? Contrary to the popular image of ruthless sea bandits, pirates were often guided by a complex set of superstitions that influenced their actions on the open seas. For instance, many believed that whistling on a ship could summon a storm. This belief was so deeply ingrained that crew members would often refrain from whistling altogether, fearing the wrath of the sea. Imagine the tension among the crew as they avoided something as simple as a tune, all because of the fear of nature's fury. Pirates also avoided certain colors, particularly yellow, as it was thought to bring bad luck. This aversion extended to clothing, flags, and even the color of the ship's sails. Picture a pirate ship with its crew dressed in muted hues, carefully steering clear of anything that could bring misfortune. These beliefs highlight how superstition permeated their lives, influencing their decisions and creating a unique culture rooted in fear of the unknown. What other strange practices did they adhere to? For many pirates, these superstitions were not just quirky habits. They were essential rituals that formed the foundation of their lives at sea. They believed that certain actions could either ward off bad luck or invite disaster. For example, some pirates would perform specific rituals before a voyage, such as tossing coins into the sea as an offering to the gods for safe passage. This ritual showcased their desperation for favor and protection as they ventured into the unpredictable waters. Exploring these superstitions reveals that the pirate life was as much about psychological survival as it was about physical endurance. The combination of fear and belief shaped their daily routines, making their way of life more complex than mere lawlessness. By understanding these beliefs, we gain a clearer picture of how fear and the unknown influence pirate behavior, creating a unique culture among them. The environment aboard a pirate ship was often tense and superstitious. Crewmates would constantly monitor each other's behaviors, ensuring that no one engaged in actions that could provoke a storm or invite misfortune. This atmosphere fostered camaraderie but also paranoia, as each crew member felt responsible for the group's safety. By diving deeper into these strange superstitions, we uncover a fascinating aspect of pirate life, highlighting their humanity amidst the chaos of the high seas. What rituals did pirates perform before going into battle? To prepare for the chaos of a raid, pirates engaged in a variety of unique rituals that reflected their beliefs in camaraderie. One of the most common practices was drinking rum. Picture a crew gathered on the deck, passing around barrels of rum, each man taking a hearty swig to boost morale. This ritual wasn't just about getting drunk, it was was a way to bond before facing the horrors of combat. The act of drinking together helped to strengthen their resolve and unify the crew, fostering a sense of brotherhood in the face of danger. But it didn't stop there. Another peculiar ritual was known as dancing with the devil. This unusual phrase refers to a pre-battle celebration where pirates would engage in boisterous dancing and revelry. Imagine the chaotic scene, men shouting and laughing, while the sound of drums echoes across the ship. This ritual served as a way to shake off fear and embrace the thrill of piracy. It was a moment of joy and defiance before plunging into the violence that awaited them. The thrill of dancing became a ritualistic act that prepared them mentally and emotionally for the battle ahead. These rituals not only highlighted the pirates' unique culture, but also demonstrated how they confronted their fears. For these sea bandits, facing an enemy was not just about physical strength, but also about psychological preparation. In the heat of battle, these rituals became a source of courage. They believed that invoking a sense of camaraderie and celebration could provide them with the strength to conquer their foes. By understanding the significance of these rituals, we can see that pirates were not merely reckless criminals. They were individuals navigating the complexities of fear and loyalty. What other insights do these rituals provide? They reveal a fascinating blend of fear and camaraderie, illustrating how pirates created their own community on the high seas. While they lived lives marked by violence and danger, these rituals offered moments of humanity. Pirates transformed fear into something tangible, allowing them to forge deep connections with one another. They relied on these practices to navigate their treacherous world, turning the chaos of piracy into a shared experience. By exploring these unique rituals, we uncover the surprising ways in which pirates approached life and death, proving that even the most notorious sea bandits had their own codes of conduct and means of coping with the realities of their existence. What was the surprising role of women in pirate traditions? Many people imagine pirate ships as places ruled solely by men, but the reality is far more complex. Women played significant roles on these ships, often disguising themselves as men to gain respect and recognition for their skills. This is not just a story of a few brave souls. It reflects a broader truth about the pirate community, where talent and bravery could defy the gender norms of the time. Consider Anne Bonny and Mary Red, two of the most famous female pirates in history. Both women were born in the late 17th century and defied the societal expectations placed upon them. They dressed as men, fought alongside male pirates, and commanded their own crews. Their stories showcase how these women navigated a male-dominated world, often gaining admiration for their combat skills and fearlessness in battle. Most people think that women had no place in the brutal world of piracy, but the reality is they not only participated but thrived, challenging the stereotypes of their time. Examining their roles reveals the complexity of pirate life. The presence of women on pirate ships forced crews to reconsider traditional gender roles, fostering an environment where ability mattered more than gender. Female pirates were not just anomalies, they were integral parts of pirate lore and culture. They contributed to the camaraderie and morale of the crew, offering a different perspective on survival and loyalty in the face of danger. What's even more intriguing is how the stories of these women influenced the perception of piracy in popular culture. Over time, they became symbols of rebellion and independence, inspiring generations of women to challenge societal norms. The tales of Anne Bonny and Mary Red not only highlight the realities of piracy, but also serve as a reminder of the often overlooked contributions of women in history. In exploring the roles of women in pirate traditions, we uncover a rich tapestry of narratives that speak to the diversity and adaptability of human experience. These women, through their audacity and resilience, exemplified the very spirit of piracy, defying conventions and pursuing freedom on the open seas. They remind us that the pirate world was not just about treasure and battles. It was also about breaking boundaries and redefining identities. You've explored the fascinating world of pirate traditions, and now it's time to reflect on what we've learned. You might have come in thinking of pirates as mere criminals, living for plunder and chaos, but the reality is so much richer. Pirates lived by codes, cherished superstitions, performed unique rituals, and even embraced the power of women in a world often defined by masculinity. We started by diving into the pirate code, which might surprise you. Contrary to the chaotic image of pirates, they had rules that governed their behavior. These rules ensured fair treatment among crew members and dictated how treasure was shared and how captives were treated. By adhering to these codes, pirates created a sense of order and loyalty within their ranks. It reveals that behind the fearsome facade, there was a community built on respect. Then we journeyed into the realm of superstition. These odd beliefs weren't just quirky, they shaped how pirates lived and sailed. The notion that whistling could summon storms or that certain colors brought bad luck demonstrates how deeply fear influenced their actions. It's a reminder that these sea bandits were also superstitious men and women, navigating the unknown waters of both the sea and their beliefs. We also examined the unique rituals that defined life on a pirate ship. Drinking rum to boost morale or celebrating with dancing with the devil before a raid highlights the camaraderie that pirates shared. These rituals weren't just frivolous, they were essential for building bonds and invoking bravery among the crew. They reveal the human side of piracy, showcasing how these traditions were woven into their identities. Finally, we looked at the role of women in pirate life. Female pirates like Anne Bonny and Mary Red shattered the gender norms of their time by disguising themselves as men and earning respect for their skills, they challenged societal expectations. Their stories add depth to our understanding of pirate culture, emphasizing that it was not just a male domain, but a complex community where anyone could carve their path. As you reflect on these weird and wonderful traditions, remember that pirates were more than just fearsome marauders. They were a unique blend of cultures, beliefs, and practices that created a vibrant community on the high seas. Next time you think of pirates, let these insights remind you of their humanity, their quirks, and the unexpected layers that make up their legacy. If you enjoyed this epic journey, please subscribe to our channel for more thrilling historical tales. Don't miss out on new videos. Hit the notification bell to stay updated.